I want to talk a little bit about our mission and what we do. Myself and my staff have the privilege to minister to our chaplains. Now, these chaplains, as you well know, are teaching elders, and we have almost 340 of them serving around the world. And they serve in various mission fields. We have the Armed Forces chaplains, where we have military chaplains serving in the Army, Navy, and Air Force, as well as the Coast Guard and branches of service. We have chaplains serving in the Bureau of Prisons, chaplains serving in corporate America as corporate chaplains, sports chaplains, healthcare chaplains serving in hospitals, Veterans Administration chaplains. And so as you can understand, this mission field is vast. And it is the fastest growing mission field right now that we're aware of in our country. And it is exciting to see how God is expanding this field. And I want to talk to you a little bit about specifically the 5 things that we do in order to support this ministry. The first thing that my staff and I do is provide what's known as pastoral care. The first C of the 5 C's is caring. Now, certainly we don't take the place of a presbytery. We come alongside them and we're under their authority. There are 7 denominations in PRCC, and so we come under those denominations' authority, but we provide the pastoral care. We coach, we teach, we mentor, we go and visit them, we shepherd them, and we want to make sure that they are strong and refreshed daily to be able to serve in this growing mission field. The second C is that of credentialing. Now that means putting together administrative packets, files, helping these men that are applying to be chaplains in the armed services or the Bureau of Prisons, helping them get all their packets ready so that they're selected. And there are other things involved in the credentialing aspect. It's not the ordination, because that takes place in the denomination and with the presbyteries, but there is a tremendous amount of administrative support that's needed. The third C is that of religious covering. Now, this one is really important. They're all important, but this one especially, because what it means is we want all of our chaplains, both in the military as well as in the civilian areas, to be able to live out their calling without being restricted or muzzled. We want them to be able to proclaim Christ and Him crucified without any restrictions. We want them to fulfill the First Amendment, their legal rights, but we also want them to be able to carry out their ecclesiastical rights. And so, for example, if a chaplain is ever told to not share the love of Christ, or they're ever being restricted in an area, they call me, and my staff and I get involved in going and fighting for them to make sure that they can be Daniels working in the king's court, that they can cooperate with other faith groups, certainly, without ever compromising the truth of the gospel. So we truly want them to be those Daniels and those Nehemiahs living out their faith. And we are very blessed that in every situation that's ever surfaced, our chaplains have been able to be blessed and work through that because of us fighting for them and representing our denominations. The fourth C is that of what's known as connection. We want our chaplains to stay connected to their presbyteries and their denominations and their churches, just as we want those presbyteries to stay connected with these chaplains who are missionaries all over the world. As you well know, oftentimes on the mission field, missionaries sometimes might drift because they're isolated or alone. And we don't want that. We want all of our chaplains, whether they're in the middle of the sea or in the middle of the desert, or they're in a hospital room or working in a prison, to know we love them, care for them, and support them, and that they have our full prayer and support. And then finally, the last C is that of calling. Certainly, their calling is between them and the Lord and the Holy Spirit and with their presbytery, but we are involved, our staff and I, oftentimes we are involved with helping that young minister discern, is this the right calling for him and his family? And we take that very seriously. It's a sacred opportunity to be involved in a young man's life, to help him decide and discern if this is the direction the Lord wants him to go. So we appreciate your support, your prayers. That's a little bit of our ministry and how God is blessing. And as I said, this ministry started around 1976, 78 with only about 10 to 12 chaplains. Now we have over 340 chaplains and growing. What a tremendous mission field that God is blessing us with, and we appreciate you.